up by the mic, and
Well,
so we could hear background music and they could hear it too.
No, new one. Look why. Stop the music. Stop it.
Well, let's check. Could you hear that music at all?
Stop and open OBS. See? It's the same audio level.
Yeah, it's pretty low.
No, it won't be picked up.
Well, it's just Here's perfect. That should be the right audio level here. How's this audio level, guys? It seems to be just about right for you. I made the esports fan video on YouTube. It's mine. Chat, how's the music compared to the people talking?
We know that you're talking there to the microphone here.
Well, yeah, I mean, my voice should bounce. They should hear me somehow.
No, they hear you, but it's like hearing somebody from a tunnel.
Waiting for another reply, another change things.
How's my voice? Can you guys hear me? How's my voice? Can you guys hear me right?
No, you can't just go up. Say again?
How's my voice? Can you guys hear me right?
That's solid. Stop that. There we go. Cool. Why, hello everybody, and welcome to
The Tales of the Wandering Bar
The Tales of the Wandering Bard.
with Antonio de la Croix.
Would you like to introduce your character again, for those who may have missed it?
Yes. So Antonio de la Croix was introduced yesterday, and an hour of his adventure was presented. He is a 23-year-old bard, part of the seventh son of a minor nobility house in the De La Croix vineyards, and he was basically given a very expensive musical instrument sent to Bard College and dumped there. So now he's trying to make a man of himself, has gone to the capital city of Trestor, and is now trying to figure out how to work around the place. I think you need to raise up the camera just a bit. That's about it. Nothing besides that. Long blonde ponytail, blue eyes, smooth skin, small nose, full lips. That's his physical description.
Okay, so last we left off, you had just been paid for your evening singing.
Mm-hmm.
And you head out of Trestor Keep. And where do you go?
I'm actually going to go. I guess I'm going to go back. There's nothing I can. There's no reason I'll go into the place. Actually, there's a thing I'm quite curious about. The guy that told me he found a friend of Alice.
Yes.
I don't know who this Alice is. So I'm gonna visit a bar or two on my way back, and talk to the bartenders and just mention.
No, let's
the
go to
name.
the first bar.
Okay. So you're going to the first bar. I'm going to the bartender.
It's pretty late at night. People are. The evening's not over, but you can tell the party's winding down. The drinks are being served fewer and fewer. People are getting tossed out occasionally. The bartender sees you walk in and gives you one of those, like, whoa, sort of looks like. You're a little bit late. What do you want?
I take out 3 silver coins. I put them on the table. And I say interested in some information, especially a name.
Of course.
I say Alice. Does that ring a bell?
Alice.
Alice, yes. In connection, and I kind of just do this towards the castle.
No. No idea.
Nothing.
No idea. Sorry.
Thanks for your time, anyway. I'm gonna take 2 silver coins, leave 1 there, and go.
Okay. So sunburned.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing again to another bar. See if I can get some information, especially with bars around the keep, like the fancier bars, to see if I can just.
I mean, the bars really only go up to middle class. The upper class, they don't go to bars.
Damn.
The bars go to them.
Got it. So I'll go inside of another bar and do exactly the same thing.
Bartender again goes, I have no idea what you're talking about. I
Okay.
think the butcher has a daughter named Alice. One of the butchers, but I don't know about that.
Interesting. I'm gonna do it 2 more times to 2 other bars, if there are still any bars around.
Yeah, it's a city. It's a proper city, so you can wander around and find bars all night long.
Okay, 2 more.
Okay.
Any of them? Something?
Same thing. No one's heard of Alice. No one knows who Alice is, or especially in conjunction with the keep.
Okay, cool. Well, then I guess I'm gonna go back to my bar,
The clam pearl.
the Crampo, and yeah, I'm just gonna go sleep for tonight. I don't think I can do anything else.
Okay. You go to sleep. You wake up the next morning. Hank Miller is already downstairs, having gone to bed before you got to bed. And he looks eagerly for you as you come down and says, "Ah, my lord, what are we doing today?"
Let me swallow for my breakfast. No, go. Okay. So found a bit of money and some information yesterday, but don't think it's enough. I'm gonna search for a banquet, especially, and get there early on. So this is what I want you to figure out. I want you to go through a couple of bars here and just ask the bartenders about the name of Alice in connection to the keep. Don't mention anything else, and just see if you can get some information about that. And I can explain the whole situation, like I just told him the whole situation.
Okay. He nods. Says, "Oh, okay." What do you do while he goes off?
Goes off. I'm gonna go. I guess I'm gonna go and try to find a actual performance, like a good performance to get some. Because I'm going through my money fast, and I don't see that stopping. So I really need to get a bit of income so I can continue on my pursuits here. For example, that Captain, Captain Wallace and the steel problem on the Northern Road are pretty interesting, but unless I get some proper money behind me, I won't be able to fund it. Okay, so I'm gonna go and see if I can find a banquet or a party of a noble, or I'm guessing this is the city, so there's a lot of nobles around. Not necessarily the keep, but basically any noble house that.
There are other noble families around.
See if there's any banquet, because if I get Orion, I'm guessing there's gonna be a lot of tips that I'm gonna get from the other, besides like the final price. That's how Antonio understands banquets. People like to toss coins just to feel important and dignified.
Okay. Let's see. Looking for a banquet. Middle. Okay, so you walk around listening here and there, asking here and there. You don't hear anything about a large banquet today. or anytime soon. Yeah, there's no sign of a large feast being had.
Puts out a rack of plans. Interesting. What else can I do here? I'm just gonna like voice my plans out loud. So I can't really do much about this Captain Wallace situation, because the only way I can get involved is try and get some money from telling him some information from Lord Higgs, but I don't have that much, and he most likely kill me for knowing. And this is actually basically until you're like at a corner just like whispering to himself, because that's what he does. We figured out last session he just whispers to himself. And the problem with the steel on the North Road, another fighter, so I'm guessing some kind of so you know what? Maybe it might be political. I'm gonna get involved with that. So I'm gonna search some info, especially in the two dwarves and the problems on the northern roads with the steel. So I'm gonna start probing information for that.
Where would you like to look for information about that?
I'm guessing actually one of the best places to go at first is the blacksmiths.
Okay, sure. You head down towards blacksmiths. They tend to live closer to the waterfront, and you find a street that has a bunch of smiths on it: blacksmiths, goldsmiths, coppersmiths, silversmiths, bronzesmiths. Whole street of people pounding away on anvils.
So, especially the stillsmiths dwarves, if I see one, and if I recognize any faces, maybe. I'm gonna go and just mention, like, just talk to them and mention like the steel problem and the northern walls, like, on the northern road. Like, is that impeding trade? Like, I ask them, and I basically act as I know what I'm talking about. Like, oh yeah, I know all about this, and I'm actually gonna try and find information about it to see if I can figure out more.
So you go up to a blacksmith who's pounding away, looks up as you approach, puts down his hammer, wipes sweat from his brow, and says in a huskier voice, what can I do for you, sir?
Hey there, my dear man. My name is Antonio de la Croix. Pleased to meet you.
Pleasure's all mine.
I just talked to you about something. Heard about this problem on the northern road with the steel? So I'm interested in getting more information about that. Can you give me something? I know a bit about it. What is the name of the guy? Fuck. I know one of the dwarves' names were mentioned, but I can't remember that. Whatever, go on.
Well, there have been some problems on the road. There are a couple of, what you call them, ogres up in that area that have been blocking the carts that have been bringing steel down from the north side. Most of them are getting through, but enough of them have been stopped that the miners and the merchants don't feel safe transporting such large quantities of steel. So the carts have stopped, not entirely, but they're intermittent now.
Ogres.
You know, that's not the real puzzle. The real puzzle is, what are the ogres doing with all of the iron ore?
Interesting, they're way too stupid to use it.
I've never heard of ogres making weapons for themselves. Maybe someone taught them. Maybe they got some prisoners who are working a forge. Maybe they're getting it for someone else. Maybe they think it's just a pretty gem like we look at diamonds. I don't know. Maybe they're doing it for sport.
How much would you say a sword from your shop would be?
Normal short sword price?
Yeah. Do you have any idea? It's gonna be employed for the extermination of these ogres.
Oh, excellent.
Just waiting for your price, because on what he says, it depends on what I do.
15 gold.
I got him. Have you ever heard of the concept to lend somebody a weapon, and then he
Yeah. Have you ever heard of lending someone money?
yeah?
Yeah.
You think you can lend me that short for a bit?
No.
Okay.
But hey, would you mind lending me 1,000 gold?
When I have it.
Really? You're never gonna have it then.
Okay. Well. I leave, of course. That's about done with the blacksmiths. So can I go and deal with this, or you know what? I'm gonna go and see if Henry finds any information. So I'm gonna wait a bit at the cram gem. See if I can. I actually did we set like a time to meet?
Nope.
I'm gonna probe a bit about something. Let's see if any noble has any interest in the iron over on there. I think it's gonna be pretty easy to find out who owns the mines. And after that, I'm gonna try and figure out exactly who is maybe at a conflict or the rivalry. Is there any type of what do you call it, inheritance issue here?
So a lot of money is coming from Menlin, or not money, iron is coming from Menlin and Cratch. Now it seems that the carts from Cratch are the ones that are still making it because it's a much shorter trip than Menlin. Excuse me. But they're still intermittent, and carts have been stopped all along the road the whole way. So these are the two major iron suppliers. Oh my god, these things are gonna kill me. Those are the two major iron suppliers, though.
Okay, Manor and Cratch. Okay, well it seems somebody is definitely targeting Manor maybe. So again, now my range information, I'm gonna do the same thing with the bartenders. If you got a bit of information here. And I'm gonna go to a library because I think deeds and stuff like that might be like history of families and heraldry might be available there. So the first thing I'm gonna do at the bartenders is I'm gonna try and figure out who are the town's vassals to somebody or owned by a lord?
Yes. So this whole hilly region answers to Trensdor, or whatever the city that you're in right now.
Chester.
Trestor, yeah. Trestor is the seat of power for the whole of Wastewater Bay. And all of this answers to, I think, Crown Springs in the north, or actually Crown Springs is pretty much Crown Springs. You see those hills in the upper right-hand corner?
Yep.
Crown Springs is just beyond those hills. So Crown Springs is the capital of the kingdom. Trestor is the capital of Wastewater Bay, and then there's other places.
Okay, so let's try and figure out who owns Menlin and who owns Cratch.
Okay. Menlin is owned by... Oh, no, that's fine. Menlin is ruled by a... a Lady Wolfwind.
Okay.
And Cratched. How's it spelled? Can't read from here.
Kratch.
Cratch is run by Lady Thistle.
What the fuck is new bots?
Chucky is a vegetarian, also had a bunch of sausages. Yeah.
I didn't get that quote.
Oh, you weren't in the room when I said it. At some point we were streaming and you walked out of the room and I was like, hey guys, Chucky's a vegetarian. Although I don't know if I mean, I guess that's how I said it, but I don't know. I don't know.
Interesting. Anyway, okay. So, can I find any? As I talk to the bartenders, can I find any rumors or open information, like conflicts between Lady Winter something and
Lady Wolfwind and Lady Thistle?
Lady Wolfwind and Lady Thistle?
Well, they both deal in iron, so sometimes they are at odds with one another because when one does well, the other does poorly. For that reason, they're at odds, but other than economic trade, there seems to be no bad blood between them. Lady Wolfwind lost her husband some 20 years ago. Never bothered to remarry, but she inherited it from her family, so she's always been in charge. Lady Thistle, her husband died like 5 years ago, and he was the line was through him. So he died. They didn't have any heirs. She took over, and she is the last of her line.
Interesting. So if he saw as the rest of her line and her business is not going well. You know what? Is Lady Thistle in town?
No, she lives in Cratch.
Oh, she does live in... Oh,
Yeah.
Lady Thistle you say in Cratch. Okay, so
Lady Thistle lives in Cratch, and Lady Wolfwind lives in Manor.
Lady Wolfwind lives in Manor. Okay. Usually when lords like have a city, they are actually in the main city, they still receive wages or something like that. Especially with a very big city like Chestermere.
What do you mean? Who would receive wages from whom?
Like tax collectors in the cities, but they will still be in the other places like the big cities.
Oh, so yeah. Well, in this world, in Solemn, usually the lords will oversee their areas in person. So, Lady Wolfwind and Lady Thistle aren't necessarily high lords. They're kind of the low local lords that run the day-to-day affairs here. It is still an honor to have a town to call your own, but it does make them second class to the nobles who live in the large cities.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm guessing I'm going on this party, so I'm actually gonna spend the rest of the day waiting. Yeah, I'm gonna spend the rest of the day waiting for Henry Murray to see if he comes up with new information.
Sure. Is there anything else you want to do?
I'm just gonna maybe play some music, entertain some people, get some extra coin.
Give me a proficiency check for your playing.
11 plus 15, so that is 26.
Sure, you get 4 silver for playing in the streets.
Cool. That pays around my inquiries.
And towards evening, Hank Miller comes back, scratching his head, kind of looking down at the ground, a little sullen. Goes, "I'm sorry, my lord. I asked around about an Alice, and no one seems to know it."
Okay. Well, we have a lead. Again, explaining to him.
Is Alice your girlfriend's name?
Yeah.
Unintentional, by the way.
No problem. I am going to just explain to him everything that I just learned today. He's like, okay, and like, this is your families. She's doing good. She's going well. There's ogres. Ogres don't really have needs for iron. So we're gonna go to Cratch, stop over on there, and we're gonna pray. I'm gonna pray at her house. And get some information. She's not doing good, so she might have some evidence around her house. If we can get that, or something like that, I think we can fix this whole problem. And from what I heard, Lord Higgs is going to be quite happy with that.
Okay, cool. That sounds good.
Okay, let's go then.
Right now? It's dark out. We're about to be.
Oh, we can spend that. This night is paid for anyway, so yeah, let's go.
Okay. There's still, he kind of looks down and avoids eye contact. There's still the matter of my pay.
Oh yeah, no problem. And I just put 20 silver in his hand.
Thank you. He eagerly pockets it, and you guys go to bed.
Yep.
And you wake up the next morning.
We're gonna go to Cratch.
Okay. It is not an easy journey. This is very hilly terrain. It's a 2-day journey for you to get there. By foot.
Okay.
You could spend the night in whatever that other city is.
Relax.
Yeah, you could spend the night in Ferex and then push it really hard the next day to get to Cratch.
So I'm gonna just...
Or
Go on.
you could take a push boat up through Wastewater Bay, which would take you...
Well, we already have a push boat.
We do have a push boat.
Easier.
Yeah. It would take you about 12 hours by push boat to get there.
Yeah. We're taking Henry Miller's push boat.
There you go. You head down to the water. He gets back on his boat, pays the harbor master a couple of copper coins, steps on, you get on with him, and you guys push out into the bay. You go through the little flotilla town of all sorts of people on the shore, people on their little boats, their little houseboats. Lots of clam fishermen, lots of pearl fishermen, lots of crab fishers, etc. Making your way through the sea of little boats all over the place, making a living off the water, out into Wastewater Bay. He hugs the coast pretty heavily, and you can see all manner of creatures and things in the hills. And you get to Cratch near 12 hours, like an hour or two after it gets dark. You've been navigating by the light coming out of the manor the last 2 hours.
So I'm gonna look and see, like, is there any keep type of castle here? Okay.
There's a keep built
Is there
on.
any lights? Are there...
Yep.
So there are more lights than normal in the castle when it's night?
No, I mean it's
That's what I'm asking, yeah.
it's normal castle lighting for evening.
Normal castle lighting, okay, cool. So tonight is definitely not a good day to go on, not night, we need a day. So I'm gonna spend the night at the tavern. Tonight, buy a room for myself, and Henry is gonna just spend it with my, just sleep into my room. And in the morning...
You guys split a room again?
Yeah.
It's another 5 silver, but for food for both of you, it would be another 7 silver for food and lodging.
Oh, I'm running out of money. It's 12 silver I have. 3 gold and 8 silver left. I am running out of gold.
Okay.
God damn it.
You paid him a lot. 2 gold a day is a very substantial wage, but it buys loyalty.
Yeah, I need to. The scheme needs to pay off. So let's see. Morning comes, I guess, and I'm gonna go to Eddie Clark's house. I'm actually gonna bring Henry Miller now because this is not the house like. This is not like a gigantic keep like treasure. Like I can bring a what do you call it? A servant with a stick. He has a stick, doesn't he? Like his like quarterstaff stuff, yeah.
He's got his push pole that he leaves with his boat.
Oh.
It's like a 6-foot pole, it'd be a little
Yeah,
harder to
that's too
pull
big. How much would be a quarterstaff?
Free. You can find a stick somewhere.
Oh, I'm just gonna give him a quarterstaff.
You look around and find a big stick and he takes it.
I'm gonna give him my cloak so he can cover up. Like he basically looks more menacing with a black cloak completely covering on the quarterstaff. He's gonna be falling back. I don't have my armor on. I only have my flamboyant throats. The 2 weapon sashes, bandoliers behind, and my musical instrument. Okay.
The 2 of you head up towards the manor. It's at the largest, atop the largest hill in the region, and it is a decently fortified building. It's stone walls all the way around. The lower level has small, very small, like arrow slit type windows almost, with iron bars going across them. The upper levels have like normal windows, but they're 15 feet up. And the front door has a couple of guards on it. But even before you get to the front door, there's a gate with a small wall that goes around the keep.
Okay, this is a pretty powerful family, it seems.
I mean, maybe.
It seems like they have a good fortress here.
Yeah, I mean, there's the wall that goes around the keep is not that big. It's like
So it's more
6
decorative
feet
than anything else.
tall. Yeah, it's more like a. If someone's crossing the wall, they have to do it very intentionally, and everything on the other side of the wall is like clear of trees. So you climb the wall, you can easily be spotted coming across.
It's like a prison. It's like the secondary wall.
Yeah, yeah. And the keep itself is decently defensible, but it's not great for siege. Yeah.
Okay, so as I go in front at the guards and I say, Antonio de la Cruz, I am here to perform for the whatever her name is. Thistle? Thistle.
Oh, does she know you're coming? Says the guard.
I shake my head. No, but she will want my arrival here. Trust me, I am a artist, like the word has rarely seen.
Prove it.
Oh, good. I just take out my What's the name of the fucking thing? Accordion, yes.
You take out the accordion.
I take out the accordion. And I roll a 13 plus 15.
28.
28.
Okay, you play some music. The guard nods his head and goes, all right, she may have need for a singer. Come on in. Opens the gate, brings the two of you in, looks at Hank and goes, is this your
my
Sherpa?
bodyguard.
Bodyguard, okay.
Yeah, so artist as myself with expensive clothes and such instruments and needs a royal muscle by his side.
Of course. He leads you in and puts you in a parlor to hang out for a little while when he goes and talks to other people. You guys are left alone with some refreshments. If there's anything you'd like to say or do while you're in here alone.
Do I see any other doors besides the door he went through?
Yeah, there are a few other exits. They're all closed, but there are other exits.
Interesting. Okay. I'm gonna say, Hank, raise up a bit and just put your back near the door. When you hear footsteps coming, cough loudly.
He nods and moves to the door.
I'm gonna go to the other doors and see if I can open them.
Yeah, they're all unlocked.
Unlocked. Okay. I'm just gonna open them very slightly and peer inside to see what's inside.
On the other side of the first one is a library, and inside the library you see a young woman, maybe 16 or 17 years of age, in a very fine gown, sitting in a very comfortable chair reading a book.
Reading a book, okay. Again, real fast going to see what the other... Basically, this is me scouting out the whole place. Okay. So what do I see in the other rooms?
The other door you open up and there's a long hallway that runs the side of the house.
Okay, only 2 doors?
Yeah, so there's 2 doors and the one that you came in through.
Okay, there's a person, then I don't want them to know that I'm poking around. So I'm not gonna go in the library, I'm gonna fastly but stealthily move around the hallway.
Okay.
Leaving the door slightly open so I can hear, like, I'm guessing it's gonna echo if he coughs.
Yeah, we changed the music so it's not
Cool.
What's good house music?
I think there's a good one up above. No, there's another one better. There, well, so that's very good.
Yeah, but not for our purposes. I think this is more like in a house. Cool. Because it's occasional background noise.
Okay, so as I said, I'm gonna go down the corridor real fast to see if I...
It's a long corridor. It runs down the wall of the house. So you have the main entrance from the... So you come through the front door, and you have your little foyer, and then you guys went into the adjacent room where there's a parlor, and then the hallway runs this way, or there's a library over here. So this hallway runs down the entire side of the manor, and there are many doors leading off of it, and then it hits the corner and turns.
If I walk down, do I see any double doors?
No.
Okay, so if I look down the corridor, what's like on the other side of the corridor?
At the end of the corridor is a window, and the corridor then turns right when it hits the end of the house.
I just don't have enough time to go for all these. On my way back, randomly, I'm just gonna pick a door and just easily click it open to see what's inside. I'm guessing guest bedrooms.
Let's see. You open a door and peer in, and you see a couple of servants tidying up a little, what do you call it? A different parlor, like a softer parlor. This one has like dim light coming from a fireplace. There's already a fire going, even though it's early morning. And the furniture in here is it's lots of velvets, lots of silks. All the couches have like soft things all over them. It seems to be more of like the luxury recline, like a smoking room, like a cigar room.
Yeah.
Everything is very comfortable.
Okay.
And they're tidying it up.
Is this the last door, or am I just passing more as I go?
There are more and more and more.
Okay, just randomly, just taking a second, peeling rapid, fast, go on.
Okay,
peeling.
so you go to open the next one and it's locked, and at that point you hear a
I went as fast as I can.
okay. You make it back. The door opens as you're shutting the door behind you.
I don't shut. I'm kind of I just do this behind it with my hand, like pushing it right close.
The guard steps aside and Lady Thistle comes in mid-yawn.
Oh, I'm like, oh yes, yes, my lady, and I do like a flourish. It is a pleasure to meet you.
She has a very dour look on her face, and
I am sorry, my journey has been quite long.
my guards tell me that you are quite the accordionist.
Yes, I am, and I am here to perform on your behalf.
I see. Times have not been kind lately. We could use with a bit of uplifting.
Interesting, there is nothing kind when she's the one with good business. Yes, yes, that's why I'm here.
Excellent. Come back in the evening. You can perform before dinner and then for supper. And if you are good enough, we will keep you on through the night.
Understandable, and I nod my head. Shall you need anything else from me?
She looks at your man, kind of looks him up and down, and goes, "No, nothing else."
Thank you. And again, like the deep flourish as I like easily back away. I kind of come on.
As you look up from your floor, she's gone. The door is open. The guard is gone.
Good, cool. Is she? Oh, the guard is gone, and she is gone as well.
Yeah.
Cool, interesting. If I look back into the library, do I still see the young woman there?
Mm-hmm.
She's still there, is she?
Mm-hmm. Her side is to you. She's deeply engrossed in whatever book she has.
Deeply engrossed. So would it be possible for me to sneak around her?
Possible.
Interesting. Well, there's one of two places that I imagine she's gonna keep reports or signals of. She is the one that's in good business, isn't she?
Better business. Her carts are coming more frequently, but they too have been raided.
Oh, they too have been raided.
Both sets of carts. Both carts from both places have been raided.
Interesting. So it might not be them at all. I'm not gonna risk it then. I'm gonna go back to the tavern and just spend the time there until we need to play.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna I'm gonna probe around town, search for information, and see if I can get some information on maybe a rival, a common, or a new player in the island business. Is there a rival? Is there a player? Is there somebody that Lady Thistle and both Lady Wolfwind have had a problem with?
Just the ogres, it seems. Most of the people in this town, not most, but a lot of the people in this town at the bar where you're at work at the mine. And they've been just stockpiling iron. It's been building up and building up. They don't seem too pessimistic about it. Everyone's going to need iron eventually. You can never mine too much iron. Whatever, it's not selling now, we're getting paid still, so... yeah, it'll be fine.
Interesting. Sure, so they're still getting paid, but just have not been cut. It's definitely a third party involved. Anyway, anything else that I can find out? No rival. Like, does Lady Thistle have no rival or no potential person that maybe has put a claim on her taking over of his husband because she's the last one?
There is a young lord in. Oh God.
I can't even see that.
In Tresdor, a young lord in Tresdor who has boisterously claimed that when Lady Thistle passes, because she is soon to any day now.
She doesn't look old. She wasn't old, isn't she?
She's 40s or 50s.
Ah, cool. So yeah, he's roasting. Go on.
When Lady Thistle passes, which she is to do any day now, being the old crone that she is, I plan on inheriting or being promoted and taking over her manor and her lands. The miner that has told you this seems kind of pissed off about this. He seems to have a great respect for Lady Thistle, and whoever this upstart young lord is not viewed with a lot of respect.
Right, so he's the one that's in the city above? Like the
In the
next
city
city?
below.
Below?
The one that you just came from.
Oh, no, I didn't come from the city. I came through the push boat.
Yeah, but
So
you came from a city.
Oh, so from the city of Cratch, in the city, there's a like upstart noble lord.
So in
In Trester?
so there's a young lord in Trestor who said that when the Lady Thistle in Cratch dies, that he's going to take over for her.
Interesting. Okay. Well, I'm not going back to Cratch yet. So I'm just gonna wait. Until. But keep on talking to people. See if I can manage new information. Tell me if you want a charisma check from me. But I'm just gonna keep like hours and hours just easily talking and drilling for information. See if I can find anything out about these ogre attacks. Like, are they planned? Do they seem to be on a schedule? Do they seem to be random?
No one really knows. No one has survived any of these attacks. The only reason people know that they're ogres or suspect that they're ogres is that when the wreckages of the carts are found, the few times that carts are damaged, there are very large footprints that look to be of ogres because they're not quite big enough to be hill giants, and these hills are plagued by hill giants too, but they are big enough to be ogres.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just gonna wait until evening.
Okay. Evening comes, and you head up towards the manor house with Hank.
Yep. Yeah, what time?
Give me your charisma check.
18!
Nice.
Oh yeah!
So what is that? 36?
That's a 36, yeah.
Okay. You play like a maniac. It's fantastic. You get many compliments from the people in attendance. It seems that this is not a huge feast, but the Lady Thistle's here. All of her main staff are here. Her master at arms, her captain of the guard, her sage is here. Her high priest is here, as well as a couple of the more important merchants in town. So it's a smallish meeting of great people in the area, and there's a lot of praise for your music. What do we have? You get during dinner. You get yourself. You get 7 gold.
Okay. That's very good actually. Yeah. It's more that we started with, so we're above that. Good.
You get 7 gold through supper.
For supper, okay. She said she wanted
before supper. Then there's supper, and then if you've done well enough, then there's post supper.
Okay, do you want me to roll another check? Then?
Yeah. Go for dinner time, supper time.
11, so that's 26.
Okay. Dinner's good, but people seem to be very focused on the dinner itself.
Yeah, I'm guessing the dinner is the main social event.
Yeah, people chat about all sorts of things.
I'm gonna
Hank is spending the entire time in the first parlor, just kind of away from everyone else.
I'm just gonna, easily listen in, especially when they cry. Maybe some of the merchants have a hand in this, so I'm gonna just spend some time. When they cry, is definitely engage in a conversation, or meaningless conversation. I'm just gonna and see what the merchants are saying, and so on. So I'm easily gonna just probe around. Not too obvious, like I'm more on stealth than on success. Here.
Give me a charisma check.
Okay. 621.
21.
21, yeah.
Okay. There are 3 separate mines, well, mining companies in this town. They operate a total of 6 different mines, it seems to be.
So 3 mining companies, 6 mines.
One mining company owns 4. No, one owns 3, one owns 2, and one owns 1. So you've got the large mining company, the medium mining company, and the small mining company. It appears that the larger mining company is getting a little bit nervous because clearly they have more mouths to feed, and every day that the iron doesn't sell or doesn't go through, they have to dish out more and more money to their workers without actually making anything. So they're a little uncomfortable about things, but Lady Thistle says to them that if push comes to shove and if they run out of money, she will front them whatever it needs so that the company doesn't collapse and that the miners could still
This is a bit weird though, to my mind. These guys have a problem, and they still have enough money. They've put up a lot of iron in their mines, so whenever they can transport it, they can transport it in bulk. Why didn't they just use a bit of the money, like a month of the wages, and not put them to work to just get some soldiers and mercenaries? Okay, cool. I just continue on listening. Bard doesn't talk too much.
Yep. The middle mining company agrees it's a bit of a problem, but they only have 2 mines to deal with. It's not such a big deal. And they also, in addition to getting some iron, they do some silver, so they make a little bit extra money on top of that.
Okay, so nothing besides iron is being hit. Like silver is not being hit. Like, do I get that idea?
The silver gets shipped with the iron. They don't separate the shipments.
Yeah, but like since this is happening, have they not separated it? Because they've seen, or has it not been a thing like iron has been hit? Or
I mean, it's like the carts transporting the ore have been sacked, and so they just stopped transporting all their things. If the middle company were to send a cart, it would be sent with iron and silver ore.
Got it.
And the smaller company is like, well, it's not a big deal at all. You guys clearly are not budgeting. You're stretching your money too thin. You're expanding, and you're not keeping enough money back for the hard times, and that's your own damn fault. You're just being greedy and stupid. And if you all die and starve, I don't care.
That's the last one.
The smaller company. But,
interesting. So this guy seems to be very much okay. He doesn't seem that hit. He doesn't seem that sullen as the others. He's more cocky and. Or do I get this feeling like is he more cocky? Is he like fuck you all? And he doesn't seem hit much by it.
Sure. That could be an interpretation of the events.
Okay, cool. Do I find anything for the Cratch? Besides what I already know?
She tries to smooth everything over with them. As they bicker and fight, she calms them down. And as they complain about money and wages, she says, well, if money is a problem, I will make sure to cover your debts in the meantime till we get everything going. And if nothing ever gets going again, I'll just absorb your mine. They're a little uncomfortable with it, but things haven't gotten that bad yet, so they don't necessarily agree to anything. She just put it on the table.
Okay. Well, I think I have a plan, so I'm just going to continue on listening, continue on praying. Now they keep you through the night, you said?
No, the discussion got uncomfortably heated, and everyone decides to retire instead of going on to a post-dinner parlor hangout. So everyone splits, and that's that.
Okay. Do I get any pay from the lady herself?
Yes, you get 2 gold coins from her.
There we go. 12G. Cool. Gonna go pick up Henry. I'm again deep flourish. Hope all the best to lady, the lady, and I'm actually gonna just whisper easily as I flourish. Exactly my impression of the smallest mine.
What do you mean?
Just happened to her that this guy, the owner of the
You were
sports
saying
mine,
this to who?
to the lady.
Oh, she doesn't talk to you directly.
Oh, she doesn't talk to me directly.
No.
Okay,
She
cool.
had, she is so busy with her things. She's kind of short and to the point and kind of very direct about things. So she doesn't deal with you. She has her servants
Cool.
deal with you.
Then if she's so cocky, then she doesn't get any information. So I'm gonna go. This is night. I'm gonna pick up Henry and say, "Oh, this went well."
I'll say it did. It was a great night.
See, my friend, party, nice women. We're only on the starting path. There's a long way
There's
to
women?
go. Wait.
Where's the women at?
When we get you nicer clothes, that's when we'll appear.
Do you think they think they're too good for me? Clothes don't make a man.
They
The
don't.
spirit makes the man.
But these types of women, they need the clothes first, and before they see the man.
I don't want those types of women. Why can't I just?
I put a hand on them, friend, underneath. All of them are the same.
That's not true. I've seen underneath, and they're not all the same.
Okay, let's go back to the tavern. Let's spend the night there. Let's sleep it off.
There was Jezebel, and she was like this. And then there was
She was like this.
Annabelle.
Does he talk emotional or does he talk actually
He's
physical?
talking physical characteristics.
Yeah, cool.
And then there was Annabelle. And then there was Laudabelle. God, have I just only been with bells?
I just
I guess
smile.
my mother's name was Belle. There's just a lot of bells in the world.
Yeah, we all go for something similar to your mother. That's quite normal. Yeah. Anyway, let's go sleep it off.
My mother was a wonderful woman. She cared for me very much.
I'm sure she did. Come on, take a seat. Come on.
You guys head to the inn. It's another 7 silver for food and lodging for the two of you.
7 total.
Uh-huh.
Oh wait, so
If we're splitting a room now.
I took 13 out last time. You said
it
5
should
and
be-
7.
It should be 5 and... Well, yeah. 7 total.
7 total. So I need to
5 and 7 is 12.
7, 12. So that's 3, 4, 5. So I need to take 2 out
Okay.
because I prayed a bit more beforehand. Okay. So 6 silver. There we go.
I can't keep eating. Okay. I think we're at our first break. So why
Yeah,
don't we take...
that's a good break.
No, actually, let's not. Let's not do it here. As you guys get ready to bed down for the night, in through the doors of the inn bursts this loud and boisterous soldier type character. He's got a 2-handed sword across his back. He's got chainmail armor on. He's got a shield strapped to his left arm. A small buckler shield strapped to his left arm. And he walks in with a swagger, looks around, and says, 3 ales for the finest warrior in this joint.
3 what?
And it ales. And in case anyone's wondering, that's me. And we'll take our first break right there.
Okay, perfect. I got another henchman.
See you guys on the other side of the break. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Tales of the Wandering Bar. Cool. So, this boisterous, rowdy, self-absorbed fighter comes in, throws his thumbs at himself, talks the talk, and orders a bunch of drinks.
How much are the drinks?
The ale is cheap.
Ah.
Still, it's like walking into a bar and being like, "Get me 3 beers right now."
I'm actually gonna just pop close to him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna sit next to him just for me to do the talking on the other side.
Don't worry about it. I wouldn't talk for you. That's not who I am.
Go in the room, actually. Go in the room. I don't say that.
I'm not that sort of. I just want you to know that I'm not the sort of guy that will get in your way. Like you're paying me a good wage, and I want to be here to provide a good service for you. So you just tell me what to do, and I'll do it. I won't step on any toes.
Not in my head. Just stand near him. Look normal.
Okay, but you understand me, right?
I trust you. Okay, let's do it. And
Okay.
I'm actually gonna just slide the coin before the soldier has the chance to pay for them. I'm just gonna slide the coin necessary to pay for them, like 5 copper.
Hank was talking to you, and in the meantime, the soldier paid for things.
God damn it! I'm just gonna get next to him, order myself a drink, and say, "So, brave soldier, you have the sword."
Oh, are you another admiring fan?
Not fan, but admiring I am.
Well, my name is Marshal Leonard, Marshal Leonard, and I am the foremost swordsman and weapons expert in the region.
Antonio de la Croix, a bard.
Ah,
Good to meet you.
man of the song. How nice. Do you know any of my songs?
I have not heard any of your songs specifically,
You
but
must not be a very good bard, then.
you know what? I'm sure you can teach a couple of them to me.
Oh, who has the time for that these days with all the adoring fans? Anyway, are you looking to get my autograph? Is that it?
I'm looking for something more interesting. First-hand experience. Have you heard about the problems with the steel up north?
Why do you think I am the very greatest soldier in all the land? I have slain an ogre, and I plan on slaying the rest and bringing all the iron back here.
So you've slain an ogre, huh?
Absolutely. His head is sitting on my spear, which I have left outside because I am a respectable gentleman. How bad is Henry drunk? You've seen how I've been playing him. Make your interpretations based on that.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna ask him that then. Anyway, I'm gonna say, interesting, good pride, good manners go a long way. Anyway, I'm interested in stopping this matter as well. And...
Aren't we all? It is for the good of the realm.
For the good of the realm. Yes, exactly. I just returned from a performance at Lady Fistel's abode. She's quite a nice young woman. Well, young woman. Are you heading up north soon?
Up north, I have ogres to slay, my dear lad.
Well,
there
up
are
north-
ogres aplenty here.
Well, nobody actually... I'm actually gonna start relaying. Do you want me to go through the whole information I received? I wanna basically tell them, nobody really knows that they're ogres, you know? Nobody survived the caravans yet. I believe there might be something else involved.
I am an expert tracker, and I know an ogre footprint when I see it. Those are clearly not mountain giants. Mountain giants have a gait that is another 50% on top of that of an ogre. And additionally, mountain giants have larger big toes, and their feet are just a little bit bigger. But the mountain giant's larger, and he starts babbling.
By the way,
about
I do have a
tracks.
proficiency in local history, so tell me if this guy is spouting bullshit at me.
None of this would be covered in local history.
No? Nothing like... Because...
Footprint size?
Not footprint size, but like specifics of between ogres and hill giants, because you said hill giants are plenty here.
You would know that there are hill giants and ogres in these hills. That is true.
Mm-hmm.
But the details on telling them apart aren't really covered.
Okay, cool.
At least not in like terms of being able to track them. You would have to have tracking proficiency to tell them apart.
Got it. Well, I believe something on the road up around here is stopping all the caravans. Lady Fistel's caravans are going in, not as with a winter. Can you just give me the name so I can write it down because I can.
Lady Wolfwind and Lady Thistle.
Wolfwind. Not as Lady Wolfwinds, so it must be around somewhere here. Now, can you live up to your boast and help me uncover this mystery because there might not be ogres
Help
involved?
you? Son, I do not need your help. I am the greatest swordsman in the land, and I can deal with this problem all on my own. If you would like to accompany me to see the glorious battle, so you may write another song about me, I may allow you to accompany me.
Just whispering on my breath.
But I will have to charge you. After all, the songs about me will bring in a great deal. I am bound to be famous any day now. More famous any day now.
I have a bodyguard with me and just Henry over on there.
Hey, how's it going?
If it's gonna
Do
be,
you really have an ogre head outside? Can I go see it?
I confirm. Go and confirm it.
He staggers outside.
Paying, huh? We'll see about that. Depending on if we find anything interesting, I can definitely agree to that. But if it's all gonna be wandering and finding nothing, then I can't really pay you for that. What do you say we just make a partnership here? You don't. I'm there to help you. I'm there to help you. Because bards have better words than soldiers, and I can write better songs about you. And just sing them
You're
around
not
here.
the only bard in town.
Oh, but I'm the best one. Put me on the test.
You haven't even heard any of my songs before.
Okay, I'm gonna try and so I'm gonna sing. I'm gonna start singing about a soldier. I'm gonna include small with details about him, but it's mostly gonna be a soldier song, like a familiar soldiering, like heroic, like grandiose hero, adventure type of song. And I'm gonna include like a couple of personal details about him.
What personal details would you include?
His name.
What's his name? Did he say his name?
He says he walked inside. My name is.
Oh, he did, didn't he? Okay.
I'm going to include his name. I'm going to include like slashing down with his two-handed blade, like it's cutting ogres in two, and like basically
Give
stuff
me an
like that.
intelligence check to see if you can actually remember his name, since you can't remember it.
I don't include his name.
I mean, have you ever been introduced to a person and then like 10 minutes later, you're like,
Yeah.
oh, fuck,
Yeah, I have.
This is one of those moments.
I just rolled a 1, by the way. Sorry, I need to mention it to chat. I just rolled a 1. That's why, yeah. That's what happened. I'm not using this dice anymore. Okay, so I just start singing about him.
Okay. Give me a singing check.
A singing of. Oh fuck. 18.
18 total?
18 total.
Oh, son, you have a long way to go. Why don't you leave this to the adults here? And he brushes past you and walks down and off to another group of people.
Okay, I'm gonna go outside and.
You're probably gonna kill him now, aren't you? If you can get past him. He is the greatest swordsman in all the land.
Oh yeah, he is. Let's see how great he is asleep. How great he can with that sword asleep. Okay, so I'm just gonna wait around. I was gonna confirm with Henry if he actually has an ogre head.
You head outside then?
Yeah, I just easily, just nonchalantly head
You pop outside. Henry is out there dancing with a spear that has a very large, deformed head on it.
Can I figure out there's a ogre head?
I mean, it's way bigger than a human's head. It's like, you yourself have never seen an ogre before, so you don't really know, but it's this big, misshapen, ugly thing. Could easily be an ogre's head, but you've just never seen an ogre before.
It's not an ogre's head. Okay. I just know it's not an ogre's head. I know you can't bullshit the bullshit, you know. Like anyway, why don't you head on to your room. Just sleep a bit. I might need you tonight.
Would you take my dance partner, please?
Yes, I take him. It's okay. I just put him like neither side over on there.
He goes back into the inn and disappears.
You know what? I'm actually gonna place the spear in a more discreet corner.
Just like move it.
Yeah, move it a bit. I'm just gonna hide it a bit. I'm just make it harder to find.
Okay.
And what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna buy him a water or a coffee if there's coffee.
Yeah, there's coffee.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy him a coffee.
By the
Henry a coffee. Just
I thought you were sending him to bed.
yeah, but coffee doesn't react, doesn't wake you up immediately. If you chug it and you sleep, and you can search this 1 hour after you wake up. Actually, no, after 1 hour if you sleep, like if you nap and then you wake up, it boosts you, like its energy. Like you wake up very refreshed.
No, so you buy Henry some coffee.
I just make him chug it and then send it to sleep.
Okay. Shell out 3 copper for the coffee. 4 copper for the coffee.
4 copper. Okay, so I have 5 silver and 6 copper. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna wait for him to go to his room. The magnificent, amazing fire.
Okay. He's up pretty late. He stays up until most of the bar has cleared out. He drinks fairly heavily, but he seems to maintain control of himself throughout the night. And at the end, it's just you and him hanging out. You in your corner, him in his corner after the last guests leave. And he tips his hat to the bartender, gives him an extra 3 gold in payment, and walks up the stairs without even a single glance at you.
Easily, stealthily going up behind him.
Yeah, you followed up the stairs behind him. He goes to the very last room down the hall, opens the door, walks in, slams it behind him.
Okay, I'm gonna glide around for half an hour. After half an hour, I'm gonna wake up Henry.
Henry wakes up and goes, what are we doing? Oh, God.
Get a cold staff.
Okay, all right. He picks up his core staff. What are we doing?
You know that warrior?
Yeah. What was his name? Leonard the Magnificent or something?
This guy has a good intelligence, it seems. Yeah, him. You know that spear he had? That's not an ogre head. And
really? It looked pretty big.
It is pretty big, but a lot of things are big and broady and misshapen. We're gonna go into his room and we're gonna figure out the truth of the matter.
Is there an ogre in his room?
No, it's only him, sleeping.
Then how's that going to tell us the truth? And if he's sleeping, won't he notice us?
Well, we can get inside without him noticing us. And after that, we'll talk to him.
A light bulb goes on in his head. Oh! I thought you said you weren't going to ask me to kill anyone.
We're not killing anybody.
Oh.
No, I'm talking to him literally means talking.
Oh,
like
I thought you meant
we're gonna
put in the screws to his fingers.
No, we're gonna bully him. Yeah, maybe something like that. We're gonna bully him, intimidate him into talking to us and telling us the truth.
Isn't he a magnificent warrior? Won't he kill us?
We can't bullshit the bullshit. I just tell him he has a nice shiny armor, he has a nice sword, but currently he doesn't have the sword. He's not in his armor. And
he did have his two-handed sword on his back. His spear is outside.
Yeah, he had his two-handed sword on his back, but he doesn't sleep with it on his. He doesn't go like this and sword like behind his back. The sword might be close to him, but if I can get inside without him hearing us.
Okay. So how would you go about this?
I'm gonna easily just go towards his room, and I'm gonna lockpick it. If it's unlocked, I'm just gonna open it. But
it is unlocked.
Okay, I just easily open it, like stealthily move.
Do you have a move silently skill?
No, that's not one of the ones I have. Do you want me to give you just a dexterity check?
Sure, give me a dex check.
19 plus 12.
You said you weren't gonna roll that die anymore.
No, not this one. This one. I rolled a 1 on this one.
Okay.
Like fuck this one. This one rolled good. 19. So that's 21. No. Yeah.
19
No.
and
31.
31.
31. There we go.
Okay. You creep towards him. He is asleep in bed.
Do I see the weapon anywhere?
Yes, you see the two-handed sword leaning against the bed on the other side. Like it's stuck between the bed and the wall.
Okay. Easily take the sword.
Like you'd have to reach over the bed. So the bed is in the back corner of the room, and he's like shoved the sword down between the bed and the wall. So he can reach it, but it can't be reached by anyone else.
If I just lean over him like this.
Yeah, you could lean over the bed.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my hand, one of my hands, into my bandolier and just put one dart between two darts between my fingers. Just be ready. I'm ready. And just gonna easily just look at him very closely. Like I'm extremely ready for him to open his eyes and me to plunging this in his neck.
Yeah. You reach over, grab the sword, and pull it out.
Easily pull it out. I'm gonna give it to Henry.
Henry comes in and picks it up. Okay, Henry picks it up. Guy's still seems to still be asleep.
Close. I just motion. I close the door. Does he close the door? Okay. And now he has the sword. Let's see the truth of the matter. I'm gonna grab like a rag, anything. By the way, I am in my armor. Because I'm the bar. I'm in my leather armor right now. I'm not in my flamboyant shirt.
Right, you're in your leather armor.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Just to have that covered. Because I don't want to get in combat and just,
Right,
I was in my leather armor.
I'm glad you brought that up.
Okay, so I'm gonna grab a rag. Actually no, I'm just gonna put a dart to his neck like this, and just wake him up.
His eyes open, but he doesn't say anything. So he's lying. He opens and looks around, makes eye contact with you.
Hey there, Leonard.
That's not my name.
What was your name? I completely forgot about that. It goes sharp a bit. Like it's like.
What are you doing?
Well, I saw your spear, and that thing that you name an ogre head. That's not an ogre head. What is it?
Like you would know what an ogre head looks like.
I push it. What is it?
A little bit of a wince. It's an ogre head.
I've seen a lot of bullshitters. I am quite good at it myself. You're not. That's not an ogre head. Then
what is it?
Shit, how do I get around this? Because I don't know what it could be, I just know it's not an ogre head. I think it's not an ogre head. Why don't you tell us a bit about your ogre fight? How did that go? How'd you find this ogre? Where'd you find him?
I don't know what your game is here, but if you want to have a discussion, this is not the way to do it.
Well, I wanted to have one with you downstairs, but you seemed...
You're the bard who can't sing, right?
Go on.
Well, what do you want? Be straight about it.
No, I'm interested in stopping this whole ogre business. And
so why are you stabbing me in the neck?
I'm not stabbing you in the neck. I'm just saying you're bullshitting, and I don't believe your story about the ogre.
Well, you're a sadistic fuck coming into a man's room in the middle of the night and putting a dagger to his neck just because you think he lied to you.
Yeah, and? Are you gonna call somebody a sadistic fuck when they're above you and, well, very close to killing you?
I know, but your man over there is about to fall asleep.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, the man over on there is just to keep your sword safe from you. I don't need him to kill you.
I think he's still drunk.
Yeah, I'll bet. So I remove the dart from his neck.
Okay. As you do so, he makes a reach for you. Give me an initiative roll.
Okay. I was trying to be nice. Okay, do we want to talk normally now? But nope. Doesn't seem like he wants to. So 10.
10 total?
10. I was like, does this 0, 0 mean 1? No, it's 10.
10. So 10 plus your weapon speed.
2. 12.
So 12. All right, he goes first. He reaches for your hand.
Okay. AC 13, I'm guessing, if that matters.
He's just reaching for your hand. He misses your hand and grabs the dart itself and cuts himself. Give me a D3 for how badly he cuts himself when he grabs your dart.
2 points of damage.
Okay. Let's see, how can I grab things so as not to let you know anything about him?
1 second.
No, that's fine. No. I know which of these dice. Alright, that'll work.
Just give you a DM screen. Here we go. Perfect.
Okay. 2 points of damage, you say?
Yeah, 2 points of damage.
Okay. So he grabs hold of that. Give me an opposed strength check.
22.
Okay. He tries to rip the dart out of your hand, but his hand just slips off, cutting it deeply for the 2 points of damage. Falls to the side, and he makes another grab with his offhand with a penalty hit. No. He reaches with the other hand. You pull the dart back. He's missed with both. Your turn.
Okay, my turn. It's gonna be 3 darts in his neck.
You can't throw from this range.
Can I move back?
You could, you could step back to the other
Step
side.
back. Okay, so I'm gonna step back.
All right, give me 3 attack rolls.
Okay, let's see. Let's try 3 new dice. It's just 3 completely new dice. Let's see. That's either a 1 or a 20. I'm not sure. That's a 11.
It's a 20.
It's a 20. Cool. So that's critical hit. Let's actually roll that first. 11 plus whatever I have. I don't have an adjustment.
Nope.
And 4. Does 11 hit him?
The 11 does hit. The 20 is a double crit. So give me 2, 3, 4 D3.
I'm just gonna roll 4 d4s, and if
Sure.
you're gonna roll 4s.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
reroll
is that
4. Just reroll. Yeah.
3? So 3, 3, 2. That's 6, 7, 8.
8 and 1 more D4.
The 3. That's
So-
almost completely max damage. Nice.
So that's
9
11
points of damage.
Okay. Okay. He yelps in pain. Give me an initiative roll, please.
12. Does Henry do anything?
He not last round. Last round he was surprised.
Okay.
You should give me an initiative roll for Henry though.
Yeah.
As well.
8.
8 and 4 for the quarterstaff is 12. What was yours?
12 as well.
Okay. He goes first. Not Henry, but this mysterious, swaggering knight goes first. Gets up and comes to. Where is it? He reaches down under the bed, grabs 2 daggers, hurls the first at you because the way that missile attacks work. He throws a dagger, then on your turn you throw your thing, and then he gets his second attack, and then you get your second attack, and then you get your third attack. So he hurls his dagger at you. Oh god. It does not go well. He is rolling very poorly.
It's
That's
very
fine.
good because I have 4 HP. It's very good.
The dagger thuds into the wall behind you and drops to the ground.
Cool. I get a hit.
Okay. Henry takes his quarterstaff.
Oh, do I get a hit as well?
Yeah, you do. Go ahead.
Okay, that's 4. Don't hit.
That's a miss. Henry gets his quarterstaff, comes up to whack the guy, swings wide and misses, and he takes his second dagger throw.
Does he throw in melee attack without any penalties?
What are the penalties for attacking in melee? You know, we sometimes discuss this from time to time, but I never remember what it is. I don't know if you get hit or if it opens up an attack of opportunity. What are the penalties for missile weapons in combat? Missile weapons.
Well, you're right, Noob Commando, but there's not much shit you can do with a with a level 1 bard that can do much damage.
What is...
Attack of opportunity. That's what people are saying.
If you could, I think it's attack of opportunity as well. I don't know where it says that. I think that's what I've used in the past, but I don't actually. I can't find where it actually says that. There's not a search function for Purple Orb, is there? No. Oh, but there should be an index. No, it's a spell index too.
Hopefully not, New Commando. Hopefully not. Well, I need to talk to him.
Oh god.
What's my accent? Romanian. Second edition.
Or is it actually like really warm in here?
It's quite warm. You could open the AC.
Okay, cool.
I'm actually gonna do it. Don't worry. So you can find that and get me the opportunity that I want.
Okay, fine. What about in combat and tactics? Tactics is here. Firing into a melee, no. Fatigue, retreats, magic item, withdraw. Firing, throwing missiles. Firing or throwing a missile is dangerous when a character is threatened by another creature since it creates an attack of opportunity. Cool, so, what's his name? Henry gets to make an attack. Free attack, which is almost a hit. If he wasn't drunk still, it would have been a hit. But he's still a little intoxicated. So it's a swing and a miss. Our mysterious fighter hurls his dagger. God, I'm going to retire this die. I'm just going to use this one next time. Hurls his second dagger.
You say, I'm going to retire this die and just roll it in rolls 19.
Oh, fucking hell. Your turn. You get your second and third attacks.
Second and third attacks. 20.
Give me 3 times damage dice.
1, 3, 3, so that's 4.
5.
Oh, 5, yeah. And 3, that's miss.
Well, the 5 takes him down.
Okay,
He
cool.
collapses to the ground in a pool of his own blood. Henry backs up, eyes wide, looking around, and goes, "Oh, you killed him."
He attacked first. I retrieved my dart from his neck, and he reached up. Can't do anything if a man is stupid.
How many darts did you throw? You threw 3,
6.
6? Okay.
So I'm gonna recover all of them, of course.
Some of them are like, the ones that missed are like around the room. It'll take you a few minutes to recover them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you start picking up these things when the door bursts open, and standing in it is the innkeeper, holding a big shield and a spear. He looks into the room and goes, "What the hell's going on here? I hear sounds of fighting in the middle of the night." And then he spots the body and the blood and goes, "Sweet mother of Jesus, sweet mother of Martha, what have you done?"
I just entered the room to talk to the man.
What
and he attacked me.
have you done?
I could raise my hands. Like, I entered the room with Henry over and he wanted to talk. You heard us. We want to stop the ogre type of things. And he was so drunk that he started bashing at my head.
He wasn't that drunk when he went to sleep. Henrietta, get the guards! We got a murderer!
Oh fuck.
And he stands in the doorway, like shield completely in front of him, spear above his head.
Oh shit. Oh fuck.
Hank looks to you for direction.
I throw 3 darts at the innkeeper. What can I do?
Give me your first roll to hit.
Yep. 13.
13 is, 13's a hit. Give me a roll for damage.
3 points of damage.
You whack the innkeeper in the face. He crumples to the ground and stops moving.
Cool. I'm going to shut the door real fast and say, down the window. Actually, no, not down the window. I'm gonna get that coin purse real fast from the guy. From the knight, yeah.
Okay. By the way, the innkeeper's body is on the outside of the doorway. So
I know.
Okay. You pick up the coin purse. It is heavy.
Okay, I just take it to our room now, fast, easy.
What? Huh?
Shh, to our room.
Okay.
And we just sneak around to our room.
He opens the door and heads to the room.
Very easily, like fast and easy.
Okay. As you guys come out into the hallway, you hear a bunch of doors all of a sudden slam shut.
Like, can I do this as well as I grab the clothes? Can I just open the window to the room?
Sure.
I just open the window.
Sure.
And then I go to my room.
Okay. As you guys open the door and step out into the hallway, you hear a bunch of doors in the hallway shut.
Cool. Just doesn't matter. I go easily, very easily to my room.
Okay.
And we close the door. We shut the door as well.
Okay. It's deadly silent in the inn.
I'm gonna say, okay, so we need to. This is what's gonna happen. There are finite darts around there, so I'm gonna have to get rid of these. Most likely throw them out. I'm gonna go down the window and come back up. I'm gonna have a rope here.
Did you abandon me?
No, I'm coming right back. I can't just throw darts out because they're gonna reason out where it was. So I need to stash away the darts somewhere, and then I'll get them later. So keep this rope up. If somebody comes bashing at the door, pretend you're asleep and just waking up, and just do it loudly so I can hear you.
You're not gonna leave me here, right?
I promise.
Okay.
Give him the rope and how much gold is inside of that?
The bag?
Yeah.
It's dark.
Real fast.
How long do you open up a sack of gold coins about this big?
Mm-hmm. Well, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna go with the
30,
plan. I'm gonna
50,
go with the plan. I'm going to go down the rope.
Mm-hmm.
Find a bush like
How long is your rope?
50 feet.
Yeah, you can easily get the.
No more 50 feet.
The inn is built. Everything's built on the hillside.
Mm-hmm.
So you're on the second story if you enter through the front door. But if you go down out the window, it's actually the third story. So you can rappel down 3 stories, no problem.
Okay, go down. I'm gonna find somewhere to store the coin purse, but not all of it. I'm gonna take some of the gold there for my own.
How much gold do you take out of it?
I'm gonna take 10. Like, no, actually, I'm gonna just take a handful. Like,
Okay, you get 12. Mark
12
gold
gold. down. Okay, because I don't want to seem like I stole the whole thing. So I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna stash it with my bandolier into a bush somewhere. Like, carefully, they're taking my time to hide them away.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Just stash them in a bush.
Up the rope.
Okay. You head up the rope. Okay.
Rope is just tied up. Put in the backpack. Just go to sleep. Just go to sleep.
Fairly soon, you hear the thuds of iron-shod boots on wooden floors, and a woman's voice saying, "Up there! They're up there!" And some guards, you assume to be guards, start pounding up the stairs, and start pounding on a doorway. One of them goes, "Oh God! Someone tell the missus her husband's dead." One of the guards turns. You can hear his feet scrape, and him like walk much more slowly down the stairs. A moment passes, and then there's a wail from the woman.
I don't want to kill him.
And then there's a man saying, "Room's empty. Guy's dead." Pounding again from the door, one of the doorways in the hallway. Finally, you hear this conversation just faintly through the walls, but the walls aren't that thick. The doors aren't that great. One of the guards says, "Who's in there? What are you doing?" The person says, "I didn't see it. I didn't do it. But then you can't hear anything what's said, and you hear some footsteps, and someone loudly pounds on your door like a single big thud.
Like, yeah, what is it?
The door handle turns, and a guard steps in. He's got studded leather armor and a very long, like a halberd.
Like he sees me like in my night clothes, just like raising up. I have this little like small cloth cap with a puffball at the end that I sleep in. so he sees me raising for it. Yes.
You there? You've been accused of the murder of. I actually have no idea what the guy's name is, but it wasn't Leonard. It was.
Okay, cool. Whatever the guy's name is.
Of so and so, the such and such. How do you plead?
Sleepy. I've been here the whole time. How could I have gone and killed the guy?
Another guard pokes his head in and goes, "Is this the guy?" He says, "Oh, that's what the woman next door says. She said she saw this guy leaving the room just after the murder."
Me? Do I okay.
Shut up! We're not talking to you. He turns back to the other guy. Ask the other neighbors. Maybe one of them saw something.
Shit.
There's some knocking on the doors, and you hear people coming out, and pretty soon the hallway is filled with the other guests. And you can overhear them saying, yeah, we heard the commotion, and then the innkeeper came up, and we were peering through the doorways, and a battle happened, and then the innkeeper fell down, and we couldn't see what was happening. And they shut the door, and then a few moments later the door opened, and the guy who was singing earlier...
It was dark, you said. There was no light. You literally said I couldn't see in a bag.
No, I said you couldn't count the entire bag.
Come on, okay, go on.
Damn it. It was. I'm pretty sure it was the bard from earlier, but I didn't look too long. As soon as I saw him, I shut the door and I hid. I was afraid he would come and kill me too. The other guy's like, yeah, and I didn't hear anyone going down the staircase. I didn't even hear anyone walking down the hallway. It's totally him. It's got to be him.
Doorway, there's a window open. They see that. Okay, go on.
I mean, no one mentions a window.
Yep.
And meanwhile, this is the one guard in the hallway. The other guard who was talking to the grieving widow comes back up, pokes his head indoors, and goes, "Oh, poor woman will never be the same. That man was the light of her life." Is this the guy? There's two of them. In the same room? They're probably just poor travelers. The guard facing you says, "All right, we're going to take you to prison, both of you, and we'll see what Lady Thistle has to say about this in the morning. She will be your judge and your jury." And
I should just come from a performance at her house. No problem.
Well then, you shouldn't mind subjecting yourself to her judgment.
Yeah, yes, of course.
Okay. One of the guards, they step out of the way, one in front, two in the back, and they motion with their spears for you to march in your nightgown.
I'm gonna take my accordion keys with me.
What is that?
Just open it and show it to him.
You can leave that behind.
I just want to sing on the road.
I don't think so.
I just leave that behind.
And you too. You, under the bed. Get out here. And Hank crawls out from underneath the bed and hangs his head really low and shuffles along the way behind you. You guys are marched off to Lady Thistle's
As we guys, I just
manor.
put a hand. Don't worry, anyway. It's gonna be proven we're innocent. Just keep calm. There's no problem. Like, and as I say that, like, my hand's gonna.
You guys get marched off to Lady Thistle's house, Manor, where she is already awake and pacing downstairs very impatiently. How are we on time?
I don't know. I think we started at 40.
Oh yeah, no, we still got 20 minutes
Cool.
for our break. She is pacing impatiently, and as you guys get let in, she goes, "Aren't you that singer that played last night?"
I am, lady. I have a very big confusion about what's happening here.
Did you murder our swordsman that we hired to go slay the ogres?
Can I say it another way? I have no idea what's happening here. I talked to the man when we were in the bar. He seemed boisterous enough. I actually planned on writing a song about him. He showed me the spear with the head. Well, mentioned it and then I went to saw it. Besides that, I didn't do anything else to him. Besides him ignoring me. I don't want to talk to him.
She looks at the guards. Are there witnesses? Guards nod, and 6 people come in. Three people. I guess 4 people come in. A husband and wife, and then a separate woman and a separate man. They all come in still in their pajamas, kind of a little bit tired, but with big boots on. And the grieving widow comes in, crying, and then when she's not crying, like looking at you with hate, just pure, unadulterated hate in her eyes. And the impromptu trial begins. I don't know how we're gonna run this.
I have no idea. So how do you want to do it?
Let's remember the details as they happened. You walked up the stairs. No, you came out of your room. You crept very quietly in. No one heard that. You got into the room quietly. All was quiet.
I'm just assuming there's no light in the corridor, was there?
No, I mean just what little starlight or moonlight.
Yeah.
Starlight and moonlight comes
Cool.
in. Things were pretty quiet until daggers and knives started getting thrown and people started getting hit and crying out in pain, and the guy was swinging a quarterstaff around the room. Guy died. Door gets shut. Door gets shut. Innkeeper trudges up the stairs. Everyone starts paying attention. Peeks their head out. Innkeeper motions them to come back in. Innkeeper goes up. Talks to you. You guys are still in the room, so no one could see it from down the corridor. You hit him in the head with a dart. Just poof, he crumbles to the ground.
I cut the cord to his pouch, and the window opened.
Open the window.
Basically, what I'm trying to do is just make it seem like a thievery.
There was some detail that I wanted to get to that I can't remember. There was some. No, you shut the door before you started talking.
Yep, I motioned to Henry to stop. Shut.
Then the door opens, they're peering out, they see figures exit, they shut their doors, you guys walk back into your room. God, I thought there's some detail, and I can't remember what it is right now that I had in my mind a moment ago. That was...
Dr. Mageddon.
Oh God, but there was a... Oh, yes. The detail was you talked with the innkeeper, and we were just talking. We just came in, and he attacked us. That part of your conversation was overheard by the people who had their.
Who was?
When you were talking with the innkeeper before you threw the dart at him, and the people with the doors open, like peering and listening. That's what it is. So as they're talking.
Oh come on. Okay, go on.
I mean, look, you're in an inn.
Fair.
There's people getting murdered, and you're like.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. If you want, yeah. I just feel like they wouldn't be able to hear exactly what I said.
Maybe
or
not.
Something like.
Yeah, let's give them perception checks. That's a good call. Let's give. Only 3 of them could listen at the door. The husband and wife, only one of them could be there listening. The other would be nearby. I'll give them a perception check at a penalty.
D20?
No, I don't trust your D20s. We'll pull from.
Don't tell me there's a 20. Don't tell me there's a 20.
I'm not going to tell you it's a 20. This is one of those few moments where it's just too good to be true, where I will lift the screen and show you two 18s before. And the wife, yeah. I mean, I generally don't like to show my rolls, but occasionally the stars align, and I just can't help but show them. So they give a hit and miss detail of what happened. Some of the details aren't quite accurate. Sometimes it's like, oh, he said this, it's slightly off, but the general gist of it's right.
I'll continue on pleading guilty. I'm not guilty or innocent, and just I was in my room. Is there like anything? Have you guys inspected like the place? Was he robbed? What happened exactly? Like, why kill him? Like, I understand these people think they saw somebody, but what's the motive? Like, the innkeeper saw us talk to him about getting rid of the ogres, and I think other people in the bar overheard the same thing.
I overheard them, and the swordsman laughed at him and walked away. He looked pretty angry.
Angry?
Yeah, you looked angry after you were talking.
A swordsman told me I didn't sing well when I just came back with a full pouch of money from Lady Thornwhip's party that he really enjoyed my singing. Fuck what he thinks. There's not something to kill on. That is not
Lady
something
Thistle
to kill on.
nods her head when the guard says, "Speaking of money, the guy's pouch was missing. He was robbed." Lady Thistle goes, and you...
I produced my pouch. I mean, besides what I had a bit on my journey and what I got from your estate, my lady. But besides that, there's nothing else in there.
Your pouch is back at the inn. Unless you sleep with it on.
I have it in my belt.
You sleep in your belt?
I have my belt on, yeah.
Why do you have your belt on? Why do you sleep in your
pants.
belt?
I have pants.
You sleep in pants?
Yeah, I sleep pants and nightshirt and...
With a belt?
Yeah. I don't leave my coin pouch in a backpack for any thief to walk in and take.
Okay, that's fair. You can say that. Sleeping in a belt is one of the most uncomfortable experiences in life.
I've never had that problem.
You've slept in belts?
I've slept in belts, no problem.
Oh my god, it's so uncomfortable.
Absolutely no problem.
All right,
I don't even
different
care.
strokes, different
If there's
folks.
a buckle, if there's a big buckle. There we go. If there's a big buckle, that's gonna be uncomfortable. But besides that, I don't think so.
And marked coins, no, his coins weren't marked. Okay, give me. Let's see.
Charisma check.
I don't want to say it yet.
Okay, I'm waiting.
There's a lot of evidence against you. There's 3 eyewitnesses that place you at the...
Two. There were one of
I mean, there's 2 that heard, but all 3 people said they saw you coming out.
Well, they think they saw me.
They
saw shadows.
I mean, this is not the day of forensic evidence and fingerprints.
Yeah, I know. I'm using that advantage.
Means, motive, and opportunity are the 3 things. Lady Thistle says this loud. There are 3 aspects to a crime: means, motive, and opportunity. Motive is evident. Money. You are clearly a poor traveling bard. Your clothes are fancy, but your man here is the poorest, most filthiest dressed man I've known, and my guards say when you left, he was drunk off of my liquor cabinet. So there's motive. Means?
If you believe it was me, search my room for weapons. Besides my man's quarterstaff, there's nothing else.
A man who is willing to murder and then hide in the very house that he murdered a person.
Well, it was me. Simply. I mean, it's just... Why would I still... Okay.
A man who would be willing to do such things might go to lengths to
Why
hide.
would I stay in the same room if I had the opportunity to not only run, but get away completely out of town before the guards even got to the...
You have the motive, you have the opportunity. I do not see the weapons on you. Guards, were there any weapons in their room? And they shake their heads. There was a quarterstaff. That seemed to be it. The men died to what seemed to be knife wounds, dagger wounds maybe, hard to tell. She strokes her face. And you've searched him now, and the guards kind of abashedly comes over and pats you down. No knife, no dagger. She says, well, is it possible that he used the knight's own dagger against him and left it there?
Darts are a lot smaller than daggers are.
I mean, they're like half a pound, so they're
A lot
smaller than
smaller.
daggers, but they're the size of a knife.
Okay.
And the guard says, there were a couple knives in the
Non-bloodied.
room, but they didn't have any blood on them. She muses, Motive and opportunity are evident. Means, maybe not, but anyone could just throw a knife from an inn room out into the wilderness, out into town, and it may not be found. You said there was a window open in the murderer's room? The guard nods. She goes, well, he may have just been warm. Although it's a chill autumn evening, I doubt it was for breeze. Is it possible that a murderer climbed in through the windows and then climbed back out? And one of the people says, no, my lord, or milady. I definitely saw them coming back through the hallway. I didn't hear anyone coming downstairs.
Well, it's just pointing out the obvious. You said somebody came out in the door and out, and you closed the door immediately afterwards.
What? Huh?
You said you saw somebody, and then you closed your door immediately afterwards.
Uh-huh.
Maybe the person was looking for somebody and then just went out the window.
Well, I heard the footsteps for a bit, but not all the way. And okay. And then Lady Thistle says, wait a minute. Guards, how did you find this man? He has a bed cap on his head. The guards nod. Yeah, he said he was asleep in bed. And the lady looks at you and says, if everyone else woke up to the ruckus and 2 men were killed, how did you sleep through that?
I'm a bard. Have you ever been to Bard College? Everybody's singing. You need to be able to sleep on music. Like,
You can sleep through people being murdered around you?
well, some certain practitioners of music are not that good. They kind of sound like people being
I
murdered.
think I've heard enough. Guards, take him to the dungeon. Leave him there for a month. You and Bill, no, not Bill, Henry get dragged off. And as you get dragged, Henry's like, it wasn't me! It wasn't me! I didn't do it! He made me help him! I swear! It wasn't me! He did all the work! I'm just supposed to be the bodyguard! And he starts freaking out and totally turns on you the moment that he gets fully... But he was by your side all the way.
Okay.
And Lady Thistle nods and goes, Well, if that's the case, then leave him in the dungeons for a month, and then we will have a beheading at the end of it. And the guards drag you. They take your belt and your money. No belt for you. And drag you down to the dungeons. Hank gets dragged down to the dungeons, and you get both thrown in the same cell.
I smack him on the head.
He curls up in a corner and just like hides from you. And let's take our second break right here.
Okay, let's take our second break.
And let's hope that the traveling bard can get the hell out of this prison so we can keep using the same character as we go.
Hopefully.
All right, see you guys in a little bit.
here.
Hey guys. So we're gonna take a bit of a break. I'm going to call my wife. I haven't actually spoken to her since I left. So and she's about to go to bed. It's 11:30 in Vietnam right now. So I'm gonna call them, and you guys can just chill, and we will come back with more Tales of the Wandering Bard and the conclusion in like half an hour or so. So quickly prep your dinner or whatever, and reconvene in half an hour. We'll see you guys then. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.